Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of the Crystal Palace Career Mode series. I thought I'd start us off at this part of the menu, obviously showing you the players that I've got loan listed and transfer listed. As you can see, I've got quite a few players who are up for loan and then a couple that are transfer listed. The main ones being transfer listed are Sam Woods, he's 20 years of age, for 58, he's just never going to make it. Papa Suarez as well, just don't need him in the squad anymore. And then Chiarte, I don't know, I bought Lallana and 8 Benasour, so there's just no more space for him, so he's got to go. Obviously these few players have been inquired by clubs and none of them wanted to leave, and then these two are currently debating whether or not to leave. McGregor going to LAFC in America, and then Jaroslaw Jack, I think that's how you say his name, is probably going to go to Huddersfield. They need some centre backs. They've sold obviously Schindler to us in January, and then their other main one, I can see his face, don't know his name. They sold him as well because obviously they got him relegated in my career mode. Regarding last episode, we played 2 games, scored 8 goals, got 6 points. It's been a really good start so far, so hopefully we can have more of that. Regarding this episode, we're going to obviously finish the window, then we'll play the Everton game, then finish the window, obviously in that order. Then we'll play the Arsenal game, then hopefully on the Thursday the 12th we'll get our first Europa League game, so we'll also find out who's in our group stage, which will be very exciting. So hopefully we'll find out and also be able to play a game, and then I'm thinking probably West Ham will be the last game for this episode because I normally like to do about 4 games. So I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Obviously I'm going to simulate the rest of the window now. I'm going to get up to the Everton game, so after I stop talking I'll get to the Everton game. There are obviously some extra players I'm thinking of buying in, but obviously it means we've got to sell some because of my squad. If I just quickly skim down it for you, it is absolutely massive, and I need to get some players off the books. As you can see, we've got a huge number of players. Obviously I brought in some new players like Smith Rowe in the last episode, so obviously I'm quite happy with my squad. Obviously I could probably bring in a couple others in my opinion, but I'm happy with what it is. So I think that's about it from me, so I'll probably see you at the Everton game now. So here we are now ready to play the Everton game. Since obviously when I spoke to you and simulating through to this game, nothing's really happened in the window. For myself, it's literally, I'm just going to auto-place a player. For myself, it's because obviously Antonio got red carded in the last game. Anyway, for myself, those 2 players I told you, Yak and McGregor, they've just gone out on loan. That's it. So I'm now ready for this Everton game. So let's get going. So before we obviously jump in, I'm going to show you my lineup. Obviously Onana stays in goal. My back four's also the same. I have made a couple of changes though. Lallana comes in for Darida. I just want Lallana to start. He's been in some good form. And obviously because of Antonio, he got red carded in the last game. I've had to change it up. So Wilson starts at right wing for his debut. Lovely ball in behind for Henry Onyekuru. Cross comes in. Why wasn't I allowed to switch? I was trying to switch, but the game would only let me stick with Milivojevic. So Balassi just had a free header, unchallenged. It's stupid. I mean, a good ball in behind here, but as you can see, it wouldn't let me change. Oh no, was it with... No, it was with Schindler actually, not with Milivojevic. But anyway, the computer should have defended it better. Again to Milivojevic. Lallana free to Oh, Martinez free to Zaha, has the shot. Gets saved by Pickford. Oh, and we can't make it work out. Okay, that's our first proper attack of the game so far. And nearly worked out to something. Harry Wilson with the cross now. Martinez is there with the header. Gets over to Milivojevic. Hits the crossbar. Loose ball. And we've got an equalised. See, I originally asked Martinez here to shoot, but obviously he flicked it on instead. Milivojevic then out-jumped his player to win the header. Hit the crossbar, then did it a second time, and then it went in the goal with obviously Pickford out of the way because he tried to save the last one. 1-1. Wilson again. Oh, that's a good delivery. Sacco's there. Oh, but Pickford's come out to punch it. Meyer's there though. Can we shoot it with Meyer? We do. Oh, bit of a deflection there, but not able to beat Pickford. Oh, Wan-Bissaka went in too early there, but it's actually caused the Everton man to run out of play with the ball. Oh, poor touch from Schindler. Poor, shocking touch from Schindler, and I've just been punished. Oh my god. I mean, here it is. A shocking touch from Schindler. The control wasn't there, and then before I could even pull over, Sacco. Oh, Onana should have done better there, I think. Well, Schindler, his touch was not there. And, I mean, we had chances to recover it, but Cenk Tosun shot it before I could get Sacco over, and then Onana should have really saved it, in my opinion. Anyway, Martinez. Oh, he's played it off the man. Through on goal. Been taken down, and there's a penalty. Smalling, what is he doing? Off. Oh, he's got to be off, ref. He wasn't going for the ball. What? Yellow card? I mean, as you can see here, we got lucky because I went to play a 1-2 for Martinez. and he then got through, and I think Smalling was just trying to make sure we weren't going to shoot another goal then. So Milivojevic now, the chance to get his second of the game. I'm going to see if I can go left hand side. Don't save it. No, he doesn't. There we go, 2-2. Back to square. 2-2. This is a good game. So that is the end of the first half, and what a first half it has been. 4 goals, 2 apiece. Let's get more in the second half. Martinez. Over to Wilson. Lovely. Can we get that in behind? For Zaha. That's a good run. Oh, wasn't able to get it in front of Pickford. Nice play. No, Bolassi's through here. Has the shot, and it's a good save from Onana. Wilfred and Ndidi. Sigurdsson, Miralash gets the cross in. Cenk Tosun's beating his man to it. Sigurdsson has the volley, but it's not good enough. Oh, Wan-Bissaka tried to play the ball too quickly then. She just kept it at his feet. Down the line to Ademola Lookman. Gets the cross in, that's a good ball. Van Aanholt's there. Oh, we have not really cleared this at all. Lookman on the edge of the box. He's been blocked. Oh, and there's his shot, gets blocked from Meyer, I think, in the end. Out for a corner. Let's not lose it now. I think a point from this game would be very well earned. Cross comes in, Saka's cleared it. Derrida going to just quickly play that through. Martinez is going to chase with Mina. Oh no, it's not. It's Cuco Martina. Well, it is a Mina, just Cuco Martina. Zaha's won it brilliantly. Milivojevic. That's the end of the game. So it's ended 2-2. So no goals in the second half. We scored them all in the first half, but it's been a really good game. I mean, I think either team could have won it, but maybe a draw was the best for both. So guys, we finally made it to the transfer deadline day. I've had a lot of matches rescheduled, so that must mean one thing: the Europa League draw is here. So let's find out who we've got. It's going to be quite an exciting one. Regarding transfers, nothing else has really happened, so we're going to leave it be. We're all going to find out together who I've got. So Crystal Palace, we've got Olympiacos, RB Salzburg and Molde. Okay, that could be... that's alright actually, it's not too bad of a group. I mean, I think Olympiacos is probably going to be my biggest struggle, I reckon. Although saying that, RB Salzburg also got to the final, obviously, last year. So that's going to be a big one. And, okay, that's an interesting one. I was wrong, though. They're not on the 12th, it's on the 19th. So we'll be ending the episode on the Europa League group stage game, which will be good. So we will be able to play our first game, which is exciting. But obviously, before we get anywhere near that, we need to finish off the transfer deadline. As you can see, we've had a lot of activity. I'm sure that if the page could go down, it definitely would do. Other than that, I think I'm just going to sort of go through the hours. I don't think there's anybody else really. It's more about just getting players off the books. In particular, obviously, Kouyaté. He's in midfield. I could do with him leaving, you know, because otherwise he's going to get upset. Offer for Van Aanholt. No, I'm not looking to sell him. He's my first team solid left back. I know I'm a little bit unpredictable. None of you probably thought I was going to sell Townsend, but you know what? When the offer came in, it was a really good offer as well. I thought for a 29 or 28-year-old, I can't remember how old he was. I think it was 28. I thought, why not just do it? So I did. Obviously, brought in Harry Wilson instead and some youth, and got Smith Rowe as well. I don't think anything is going to really happen in this. So what I'll do is I'll probably just stop talking now, and I'll skip to the Arsenal game. So the transfer deadline day has finished. We're now ready for the Arsenal game. Just to give you a recap of what happened since sort of I left you guys. Nia Kirby, he went on loan to West Brom, and I sold Gyro Raidewald to Leicester for 12 million. Thought it was a good deal. Like I said, I'm not really using him. It was one of those where I didn't want to transfer list him, but if an offer came in, I was going to sell him like I have. So I think that's about it. It's saying that my first game's against Olympiacos, but I thought it was against Molde, so I don't know what's going on about that. Anyway, that's off track. As you can see, we are sitting 4th in the league. We do have a game in hand against Liverpool and Brighton in front of us, so it's a tough one against Arsenal. We lost to them at home last season. Where are they now? They're in 12th. They've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 1. So they've had an average start, whereas we've won 2 and drawn 1. So let's go into the game now, and yeah, let's see how we do. Before we jump in, I'm going to show you my lineup, and I've got a few additions to this squad today. So Tompkins comes in at centre-back. The main one in goal is Etheridge. I brought him in for Onana. And obviously Tompkins comes in for Shinner. They both did mistakes in the game. Obviously I thought Onana should have saved the second one, and Shinner did the mistake for the second goal. Otherwise Lallana continues in midfield, and I've still got Wilson at right wing, even though Antonio's back from suspension. Iwobi now. Aubameyang. Tompkins still with him. That's a good ball. and Xhaka should have finished. He was first to it then. I thought Van Aanholt might have gotten a foot in. He didn't. I mean, yes, it's on Xhaka's weaker foot, but he should have at least tested Etheridge. Where's the foul, ref? Come on. Literally on top of Zaha then. Aubameyang, Mkhitaryan. Aubameyang again. Great save from Etheridge. Probably right at him, but still had to make the save. And Wan-Bissaka is able to prevent it from going out for a corner. Aubameyang. Mkhitaryan. Back to Aubameyang. Back to Mkhitaryan. Foot in from Lallana. Over to Aubameyang. Great block from Tompkins there. Out for a corner. Cross comes in. Etheridge is able to come out, punch it, only as far as Xhaka though. Zaha sticking with him. Back to Xhaka, to Mkhitaryan. Another block by Tompkins. And I can't clear it with Wan-Bissaka. Rodriguez now. Ozil. Oh no, it's worked out nicely for Ozil, gets the cross in. Tompkins is there to clear it, only as far as Wilson. Maya picks it up, and that's the end of the first half. So it's been a tight game. We haven't really been as fluid as we have been in previous games. Great interception from Milivojevic. Lallana now. Can we get a free ball through for Zaha? We can do. Cross that one in. Gets blocked by Chambers. Out for a corner. Come on now. Let's get something from this corner. Lovely ball in. Sakho's there. And he's just put it wide. Just going to clear that because obviously I don't want anything to happen. Zaha wins the header. Martinez over to Wilson. Back in the middle. 1-2, lovely from Wilson, he's through here. Going to shoot on his right foot, he does. Oh, I thought I was in. That was a brilliant opportunity then. Torreira, you can tell this game is building to something. You can tell, I think there's a goal in this game. I don't know which team's going to get it though. Oh no, free for Ramsey. Free for Mkhitaryan, and there it is. I told... So you would have heard my mic cut out. That was because I got up because I was frustrated and accidentally pulled my mic out. I said it in the build-up, I knew there was going to be a goal, and I just had a horrible feeling it was going to be Arsenal. I mean, it's a great turn from Mkhitaryan, got away from Tompkins, and his shot was just too good. Clears it from Derrida. Zaha doesn't win the header. I think that's going to be it from the game as well. No, we've lost our first game. Yeah, we've lost our first game. That is gutting. I thought we were going to do so well, having won our first 2 games with 8 goals, but we couldn't even score a goal in this game. Before we jump into the third game of the episode now against West Ham, I thought I'd show you this. Martinez has grabbed August Player of the Month award. Not surprised, we played 2 games in August, obviously scored 8 goals, of which 4 of them were by Martinez, so that's probably why he's got a man of the match. Again, I'm going to show you the lineup before I go into the game. I'm going to keep Etheridge in goal for this one, and I'm going to keep Tompkins at centre-back as well. Schlupp comes in for his first start, though at left-back for Van Aanholt. Derrida returns in midfield with Milivojevic and Maya, and Wilson continues at right wing, along with Zaha on the left, and of course Martinez up front. So far we've had a draw and a loss in this episode. Obviously an entertaining draw and I mean a tough loss. Like, that was a good game. Hopefully we can have a better result in this game now. Over to Wilson, he's in stacks of spaces out here on his right foot. Oh, he's offside. Carlos Sanchez back to Chicharito. Over to Aaron Cresswell. Harry Wilson getting back, helping in defence. Oh, Tompkins hasn't cleared that very well. Only to Chicharito. Felipe Anthony into the box. And Carlos Sanchez shot straight at Etheridge. Zaha over to Maya now. Free for Martinez. I saw that run. Going to cut back on his left foot and then cross that one in. Wilson's there on the volley on his right foot, and we have 1-0. And Wilson's got his first goal for us as well. So there's a lovely run from Martinez. I just put it back onto his left foot, then just whip a cross in. He's unmarked in the middle, Wilson, and it's a great volley on his right foot. Ah, it's a good first time ball to Yarmolenko. What's he going to do with it? Oh, nothing really. I've just defended that badly. And Yarmolenko shoots on his left foot. Of course he was going to score. I mean, the defending here was awful from me. I mean, I've gone flying past him and I can't recover at that point. I should have switched to Sakho. I didn't, and it's a goal. In the middle, to Toussaint. Wilshere has the shot, gets blocked. It's out for a corner now. It was Chicharito who had the shot, actually, not Wilshere. We've cleared it only as far as the edge of the box to Carlos Sanchez. Byram. Reed. Over to Wilshere. Through him for Yarmolenko. Has he got so much time? Oh, good save from Etheridge. Maya over the top. Wilson's going to get on that. Lovely from Wilson. Cross that one in as well. Zaha's there with the header. just wasn't good enough to beat Fabianski, and that is the end of the first half as well. Milojevic again. Zaha, first time ball, round the corner. Meyer, again round the corner, to Wilson, get the ball in for Jackson Martin. Oh, not Jackson Joseph. And how has he missed there? Chicharito again. The defender's getting pulled out of position here, cross comes in, Felipe Anderson, free header. And I thought that was 2-1 to West Ham then. Felipe Anderson now. Oh, he's cut inside too easy. No, oh, lovely save from Etheridge then. I thought that was going to go in, I'm not going to lie. Martinez there, dropping back to try and win a header. Lallana just playing it right up to the pitch to Zaha to try and hold on to it. He's done well with it. Over to Lallana now on his left foot, hit that one. Oh, he's just gone tackled. Don't think there's going to be another goal. I sincerely hope there isn't, especially if it's coming from West Ham. Cross comes in, Tompkins doesn't really clear that. Toussaint now in the penalty area. Again, hasn't really been cleared by us. But it doesn't come to anything in the end because the ref has blown his whistle and the game ends 1-1. Not the most exciting second half. Just both teams defended well and unfortunately it's another draw. So here we are, guys. We finally start our European campaign. We have our first game in the Europa League against Molde. I don't know if the graphics have been copyrighted, but I think my channel is small enough I can get away with showing these, which I'm delighted about. I have made quite a few changes to my side. Obviously we're playing Molde. I think they're a Swedish side, so I don't think they're going to pose many problems basically. So I think it gives me the chance to change it up, take some of my regulars out so I can focus on them in the Premier League. Obviously when we come against tougher opposition in this Europa League, like against maybe Olympiacos, I won't be like that. This is the team that I'm going to be playing. As you can see, it's a much changed side. So Onana returns in goal, Liam Moore and Schindler are my two centre-backs, Wan-Bissaka stays at right back, Van Aanholt comes back in. My midfield three is MacArthur, Aimbenassur and Lallana, which is strange. Pellegrini gets his first start on his, first start and his debut as well. Aimbenassur, edge of the box now to MacArthur, who I've given the captain's armband for this game. Van Aanholt, cross that in. Oh, needs to make a better run in the box there, Pellegrini. You're tall enough to win the headers in this. Lallana, Antonio. Can we get it back to Lallana? We do. Finish this one, please. There's the first goal. We were always going to be the better team than Molde, but we finally showed it. Done some good football, quick passing, got them through their defence, and there's the first goal. Lovely pressure from Aimbenassur, and then Lallana gets the foot in then, and Aimbenassur can carry away with it now. Over on this near side. Cuts inside brilliantly. Keeps going with it as well. Pellegrini going to make a run. I should have just hit it with Aimbenassur then. I'm going to hit it now. Oh, and it's hit the post. Cross that one in. That's a good ball. MacArthur was there. Antonio's there though. And he's missed on his weaker foot. How haven't we made it 2-0 there? Oh, he's completely sliced that wide. This is nice play from Molde. Saar over to, I don't know who that player is. MacArthur. Oh, he's turned into trouble then. And I've tried to win the ball back with a slide. Missed it though. And it's a nice play. And they've equalised. Oh my god, that was a hell of a finesse. I mean, a little bit of questionable defending. I lunged in then with MacArthur. It works out to the striker nicely. And it's another one where it's not in the corner. Maybe Onana should have done better. I mean, we'll see in this angle. Oh, it's just inches from him. Nice interception from Wan-Bissaka. That is the end of the first half, so we're going 1-1. Not a lot's happened since we scored. I mean, we didn't really create too much. I mean, we should have scored a second goal. Antonio missed a sitter. But Molde have found a way back in the game, and they've made it level at 1-1. Defending this well so far. Can't find a way through. Around the corner, Hussein. Cross comes in the end. Strand gets the header, but Onana saves it. And we haven't really cleared that either. Damn, this is not a good start so far. James, edge of the box, pulls that back nicely. Onana makes a smart save. Cross goes in deep. Van Aanholt only just about clears it. Then we just punted it up the pitch for Zaha to chase. Oh, first touch wasn't brilliant there by the Molde defender, but he's dealt with it. James out wide. Ekram, nice one too. Wan-Bissaka's trying to get back. Doesn't defend it brilliantly, and the cross doesn't find anyone. Aimbenassur switches that one nicely. Come on then, get that into the feet of Lallana brilliantly. Through for Antonio. Go on, this is 2-1. There it is. That is what we needed. A good bit of switching play into the space, into the middle for Lallana, and then he plays a smart, nice little ball through for Antonio, and he wasn't going to miss from there. Now with that goal gone, I'm doing 2 substitutions. I'm bringing on Emil Smith-Rowe at left wing, taking Pellegrini off, Zaha's going up front, and I've brought off Ain Benasser for Mats Axelsson, one of my youngsters that obviously, like I said, I want to get involved in this series. So on he comes in centre mid. Let's see how he gets on. Over to Zaha, dinky that over the top for Emil Smith-Rowe, who's through now on his debut for us. Hit that as well. Oh, that is a hell of a goal. What a substitution and what a strike from the young man on his debut for us. This goal has surely won us the game. That was a lovely dinky ball over the top from Zaha. I just thought, hit it. Why not with Smith-Rowe? What a hit. 3-1. James. Lovely cutout from Axelsson. Going to play that back over to Wan-Bissaka. Oh, lovely play. Just playing it through the team now. Down the line for Antonio, who's tired, but he's got the legs. Switched it over to Smith-Rowe. Can he get his brace? He does. He's gotten 2. 4-1, and we've surely killed off the game. And Smith-Rowe's got on his second now. I mean, this is lovely play from us. We played it beautifully from the back. They were really pushing us, so they had men lacking at the back, and then we were able to counter. And it's just such a composed finish from the young man there. Well, they're going to do it from the corner now. Instead, cross comes in. Onana, you're going to just claim that, aren't you? Yeah, lovely. Going to get a throw out to Emil Smith-Rowe, who's on off course for his hat-trick. He's not going to go for it though. He's played that over to Van Arnholt, who's got the legs. I see Antonio, far post. That's a brilliant ball. 5-1. To think it was 1-1 at half time, and now we've gone and scored 4 in the second half to really put Mulder to bed is unbelievable. What a finish. Iresnes, Sarr, edge of the box now. Mulder playing this well, but we're not letting them get through. Solid back line now. Shot comes in, takes a deflection off Wan-Bissaka. Could have gone anywhere, but luckily it's gone behind the goals for a corner. It's going to be the last action of the game, surely. Cross comes in. Lallana clears it. No, not going to end the game there. There we go. The ref has finally decided to blow his whistle. We've won the game. Solid game. To think it was 1-1. Well, you know, we turned up the gears eventually, showed how much of a better team we were. And not only have we won it, we've trashed the opposition, embarrassed them in the first game. 5-1 victory. And what a way to end the episode there. A smashing victory when we were having sort of an average episode. Obviously we lost against Arsenal, we got draws against West Ham and Everton, but then we ended it with a win, so can't ask more for that. A good episode, I'd say, overall. Obviously finished the transfer window off, got a couple more players in, sold some players out. Regarding players also, I've had bids since the transfer window, so Chiarte is going in January to Lazio. I don't know who else is going, I can't remember, but just Chiarte is the main one who's going. Oh yeah, Papa Soare, he's going to Atletico Mineiro in Brazil. So those two will be shipping off in January, so don't have to worry about them anymore. Regarding next episode, we're going to be playing again, carrying on, probably do my 4 episodes. So we'll be doing obviously Leicester, Newcastle, Brighton, our first game in the Carabao Cup, and then another game in the Europa League against Olympiacos. That's going to be a tricky game, but we're going to keep on going. So, yep, that's it, guys. If you have enjoyed the episode, then do please leave a like. As you can see, we're down in 10th. We've got a game in hand, though, but so it's not been too bad. So, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you never miss a future episode. Also, hit that bell so you get notified of future episodes from myself. And, yeah, I hope you all have a good time. And until next time, see you all.